Hello, this is Eric Bechtold, and I'm very excited you've taken the time to watch this video. This is one of the most important videos that I could make for you because today we're going to show you the Automatic Cell Phone Well System, our proprietary marketing platform that we're going to give to you absolutely free if you become a member of our team. And I want to take you through this today from the inside out, showing you our marketing platform, exactly how and why this process has made us the fastest growing team in the history of Lightyear Wireless. I'm going to walk you through this step by step so you can see that this will work for you. When you become a member of our team, you're going to have support and you're going to have a marketing system that just flat out works. It's brought in thousands of people and made us the fastest growing team, as I said, in the history of Lightyear. So before we go through this, this diagram here and talk about how the process works, the first thing I wanted to talk about is why I selected Lightyear Wireless in the first place. And you may have gotten this when you watched the webinar if you've taken the time to watch the video. If not, I'm going to tell you how you can do that here in just a second. But you know what really attracted me to this program is the extreme value that Lightyear Wireless has to offer. Let's face it, there's a lot of things out there in the marketplace today, juices and potions and lotions and all these different things that if you think about it, really stop and think about it honestly, people wouldn't buy that product if it wasn't for the fact that there was a compensation plan associated with it. Well, you know, Lightyear Wireless is built around cell phones. And the extreme value here is that we're working with two of the nation's largest providers. We're working with Sprint and Verizon to actually deliver our product, and we have some of the best technology in the industry. We're working with HTC, Motorola, LG, and Samsung for our hardware. So we have amazing phones, 4G, 3G, tablets, all this great stuff. But the most important thing for you to understand is people would pay for their cell phones regardless. Our plans, however, are even cheaper than what's going on out there in the industry. For example, our Unlimited Everything plan is just $59 a month, and it includes unlimited call, text, and data. Unlimited. But the most amazing thing about Lightyear is that they've come up with a plan where U plus 3 equals free, meaning that as you start getting some customers, if you're a rep, you only have to get 3 customers. Your service is absolutely free, and you're getting paid on those customers and by signing up other representatives. There's a fantastic compensation plan here. Customers can also come aboard and refer 5 customers back to their rep and get their service free. So if you boil it down, what we're doing is we're helping people get their service for free and get paid helping others do the same. And that really makes us stand out head and shoulders above the other messages out there in the industry because we're offering extreme value and getting people something that they would normally be paying for anyway, helping them save money and make money at the same time. So, you know, I started building this marketing process only after I fell in love with the product because, again, a marketing process is one thing. Having a good marketing strategy and having a good system is great, but having a good sales message, having an extreme value at the core of it really is the foundation to building a good marketing process that will duplicate and will help you build your business. And, you know, another thing about Lightyear, because we are dealing with two of the nation's largest providers, you can feel good about our service. We're offering something that people will benefit from, and you never have to worry about selling some, you know, some snake oil or something you're worried if people are really getting value out of. There's honest value here, and that's something special. So, all right, with that said, now that you know why I picked Lightyear, let's go ahead and dive into this marketing process and talk about how we're going to make this work for you, how we're going to take your prospects from coming in the front door all the way through to that big aha moment where they say, yes, I'm ready to join this program. And the first thing for you to understand is these opt-in pages, we develop websites for every one of our members, and they look kind of like this. Let me show you what these look like here by hovering over them. And you can do this down in the little diagram below this video. Once you're done, you can go over some of these things and hover over them to refresh your memory on what they look like. But we've put together these pages that are just little teasers. They have little videos and information on them, but they get people to opt in. They give us their name, their first name, last name, email address, and phone number. And you might remember filling out one of these forms. You've actually opted into our system. That's why you're receiving the follow-up email that led you to this video here today or got access to this video in the first place. But it's a very special situation because all we're really doing is getting people to opt in to get free information. Every one of our members has their own website addresses, so we can tell everybody's prospects apart. We actually tag them as they come into the system so that we can follow up with your prospects and make sure that you get credit for personally enrolling each of those guys. And we'll talk about the follow-up process as we go through this a little bit further. But You know, the only thing you actually have to do in this system to make it work, there's only one thing, and that's simply get people to opt in to get information, get people to these pages. And I wanted to take some time here to talk about this because we've even made it simple, you know, extremely simple. We've automated this, so you don't even have to go out and talk to friends and family. You don't have to do any of the traditional network marketing stuff, because we've got a turnkey postcard program put together for you that actually automatically invites people into this. They just see a website address on the postcard, they go opt in, and people are coming in the front door without you opening your mouth. We've got a system in place where you can rent the names of opportunity buyers, and all of that happens automatically. They just go in the mail for you. People go through this process, extremely simple. You can post ads on Facebook. You can use Craigslist. There's some free methodology here too. You don't have to pay for advertising if you don't want to. People are doing blogs. We have flyers. You can take part in some of our co-op marketing, where we will actually run some ads for you as a team, and we'll drive traffic to these sites as well. All of this automating the one thing you have to do, which is basically be a tour guide and point people at the front door of this system so they can start going through the automated selling process for you. And there's lots of different ways of doing it. Business cards, flyers. We have online ads that we can do for you as well, where you pick the number of leads that you want us to develop for you. And the beautiful thing about it is most of these marketing processes don't even require you to do anything other than just pick your direction. And that's really the key to making a marketing system like this work, because let's face it, a lot of people, they kind of clam up when they have to talk to people. They don't really go out there, and they're not, you know, really the type of belly-to-belly marketers that would be able to sell this on their own. So to be able to automate that really is the reason we have so many people doing well. Not only do we automate the upfront invitation of getting people in the front door, but we also automate the entire marketing process and the presentations for you as well. So we get them to go ahead and come in here by getting some sort of advertising going, either free or paid advertising. People opt in, and they're then taken over to our webinar page. Now the webinar is about a 40-minute presentation where I go through what I call the Big Four. And the Big Four are simply the company, the product, the marketing, and then proof, showing people that, yes, this does work. And proof is very important as well. If you watch that webinar, you'll see some fantastic money that we've been making. Just weekly checks that'll blow your mind. If you haven't seen that, I definitely urge you to go through that webinar and to check that out, because there's some really powerful information in there that I know you're going to get a lot out of. So definitely take a look at that. But you know, it's a great situation here. We've got the #1 and #2 income earners, Ben Sturdivant and myself. We take your prospects through this entire marketing process for you, and we give the presentations on your behalf right here. We also have a little bonus timer on there. You'll see that right under the video window there. That actually ticks down a 48-hour bonus timer where we run some free advertising for all of our members who come in within 48 hours. Now, because you're watching this video, I'm going to reset your bonus timer to make sure you get that advertising. But that advertising just simply drives people in the front door here, gets them to opt in and automate this process just to give people a little jump start to get started. So it's a very powerful bonus, and it gets people to not only watch the whole webinar, but to take action quickly. Once they've watched the webinar, it then opens up at the bottom, and they're able to go to what we call our exit survey down here, which looks like this. There's just 3 different forms here. It asks them to click a button. If they click the A button, they're ready to join, and that takes them right to the order form. If they click the B or C, they've got some additional questions. It takes them to further information to help them get their questions answered, or if they're getting their money together. It's beautiful because it's recording all this information at the same time. We call it an exit survey. It's done right after the webinar, and all of the answers for this are also recorded in your database. We're going to talk about how all this follow-up process works here in just a second. But I want to completely take you through this process first. So they go ahead, they click on, hey, I'm ready to sign up. They're taken immediately to your order form with Lightyear Wireless and enrolled personally as your personally signed up and enrolled representative. Now they're in the program, and when they start marketing and start driving traffic in here, as those people start signing up, you'll start getting credit for those as well. The beautiful thing about this marketing process is most of our members are signing up without ever talking to the person that's personally enrolling them, and that's just amazing. And it's all because it's automated and it works. It's a serious marketing system, and that's why I wanted to show you this from the inside out, so you can really wrap your mind around what we're going to be doing to take your prospects all the way through the information that they need all the way through the enrollment process and then into your Lightyear Wireless back office. And you'll see there's a command center down here. Your people will just show up in there and you'll start getting paid on those individuals. We'll talk about that a little bit more, how this is 100% transparent and how this whole tracking system works here in just a moment as well. But you know, if they go to the Q&A, they're taken to a Q&A presentation right here where Ben Sturdivant and I answer the questions for your prospects. There's even a phone number they can call if they have questions. We'll answer those questions for you, get them the information that they need, and again, take them right back to your order form so that when they sign up, you get credit for them. The nice thing here, guys, is you can see this whole flow of how this works, and that's precisely how this process works. You've experienced it, you're experiencing it, and I'll tell you where you're at right now. You're actually over here in our autoresponder follow-up messages. That's how you got invited to view this video. But this whole process just makes sense, and the more you understand about what we're doing, the more excited you're going to get, because you'll understand that, yes, you can make this work. It really is very simple, and we're going to see to it. Ben and I will see to it that it does work for you, because you making money on this process is how we get paid. Every time you sign up a representative or a customer, we get paid, so we are doing everything we can. We've put together this free marketing system. There's a lot of companies out there that would put a marketing system together like this and charge you big bucks for it, like $50, $100 a month, something like that, and not even provide nearly a system as powerful as what we've put together for you here. So we're doing this for free because we make money when you make money, and we're going to give you every advantage. This exact marketing system has made me the fastest growing person in the entire company. I went to presidential director in 8 months' time because my people are getting involved. Everybody in our organization, which you'll be part of our organization, are getting in, duplicating, growing, advancing, getting their bonuses, getting all this great stuff. And when you're making money, I'm making money, Ben's making money, and we're moving up. And that's what it's all about. I want to see you rank advance over and over again. I want to see you become one of the fastest growing members in this company as well. And that's precisely why we're doing all this for you. So let's take you through the second channel before I get off on a little tangent there. The people fill out the form, your prospects, either get a postcard or however they found out about it. They're then taken to the webinar. If they decide to watch 5 minutes of the webinar, let's say, and they don't go all the way through it, you know, you don't want those people to be lost. So we're recording them in a database right here. And here's what that database looks like. We actually put little icons next to them. We show you how long they've watched the webinar. If they've got on one of our teleseminars, everything is recorded. The little ABCs, you'll see those little yellow A's there. If they clicked on the A, B, or C, all that's recorded. There's actually a little key in this automatic cell phone well system tracking interface that monitors and shows you everything that's going on here. So you can actually decipher everything that's happening here. There's 100% transparency. The goal in giving you this tracking interface is to make it easy for you to monitor exactly what's happening, to never be left in the dark. And I'm a big believer that if you're working with us, and that's precisely, we're not here to make money from you, we're here to make money with you. You're part of our team, we're working with you. You need to know what's going on just like we do. And that's precisely why we do this. So that way you'll know how many people came in on your postcards, how many people came in on your Facebook posting, how many people came in on these different things that we're doing, the co-ops and different things that we'll do to help you get prospects in here so you can monitor it. And the beautiful thing about this is once we have them in your database, we're then able to send them out letters following up with them, physical letters. If we get their full addresses, we'll send them a letter. We send out these autoresponder emails. For example, you're getting one right now that invited you to watch this video to get more information. These autoresponders just constantly follow up and give additional information that, again, once they get that information, it leads them right back to the order form so they can claim their position on your team. We send out automated phone calls to your prospects so that we can stay in touch with them. Maybe they're not paying attention to their email. We want to make sure that we stay in front of them. And I want you to really think about this. The fortune is in the follow-up. The fact that we're staying in front of your prospects on your behalf is crucial, because most people in networking will get you in and they'll say, hey, take your prospects to a teleseminar and follow up with them and do all this stuff. You're doing it all. But in an automated system, if you really want a business to work, you need an automated system that's doing all of that for you, that's alleviating your need to really babysit the process. You need something like this. Precisely the way that I've grown to a presidential director in 8 months' time, you're going to have this exact marketing system, this exact marketing funnel, if you will, working for you 24 hours a day. It stays in front. We call it automatic persistence. It doesn't give up, and it makes sure your prospects get the information that they need to make a buying decision. Now, another thing that we do here is we invite your prospects to our weekly teleseminars. We have a teleseminar on Monday and a teleseminar on Thursday. And if you haven't been on one of our calls, you could register for those by going to www.callmonday.com and www.callthursday.com. But again, we're always following up with your prospects, giving them more information, making sure that they understand how this process works and why it's going to work for them. I believe firmly that we have the best network marketing opportunity on the planet, and that's why I'm so passionate about making sure that each and every one of your prospects understands those big benefits that we're going to offer them, and they get involved in this amazing opportunity. So what we're doing here is we're just following up. We're showing you what's happening with this tracking interface. You're seeing it in real time. We're doing all the follow-up for you, and we're getting your prospects to your order form so that you get an enrollment. You get these people signed up. And again, most of our members are enrolling without ever talking to their sponsor. It's a beautiful situation. Once they enroll, they go down here to your Lightyear Command Center, which is, again, 100% transparent. It shows you your genealogy, how much money you're making. I know how much my checks are. Checks are cut every Tuesday. I know how much they are before they show up. It's amazing to be able to do that, to keep this much of a tab on your business and knowing what's going on. And I'll tell you what, it's just a beautiful thing to be sitting at your home computer and to be able to check your business in real time and know exactly how much money you're making, exactly what's working, and to be able to watch your organization just grow around you with this exciting automated marketing system. So that's what your command center looks like. Again, it is 100% transparent. You'll never be left in the dark. You'll know exactly what's going on. But the key of this whole thing, the reason we put this whole marketing process in action for our team, is to create leverage and duplication on a massive scale. You see, with this program, you're not a salesperson. You're a tour guide. You're simply pointing people at the information that they need, and we even have a way to automate pointing those people to these landing pages so that they can opt in and get additional information. And once they're in our process, we're then following up with you or with our prospects 24 hours a day, keeping in touch with them, making sure that they have the information that they need so that you can start earning some serious money. And once they come in, we then take them by the hand, take them through the same information, and start teaching them how to start driving prospects into the system as well. And that's where you start building massive leverage. And leverage just simply means earning money beyond the investment of your own time, money, or effort. Building an organization turnkey with an automated marketing system like this is the fastest way to get into a position of leverage. You know, guys, as I'm making this video for you, I've been in the program less than a year. I've already got 15,000 representatives, many, many more customers who have signed up, have joined our team because of the fact that they just got this process, they went through this, watched the webinars, got the follow-up videos, decided this is what they wanted to do, and they started duplicating as well. So I think I've enrolled something like 600 or so, almost 700 people using this system, and duplication has done the rest. This works. This flat out works, and it'll work for you as well. Watch the webinar. If you haven't done that yet, watch the webinar and see the proof I provide you in that webinar showing you how well this works. And you can do that by clicking this button down here that says go to webinar. It will ask you to enter your email address, and it'll take you right in there, and it'll take you right back to this process right here, this part of the process. Or if you've already watched the webinar, you really just needed to know how the marketing system worked. That was one of the things that was holding you back. Now that you know how the system works, if you're ready to get started, click the Get Started Now button down here, the red button down here, and that will take you right past the webinar to this stage here so you can go through the process and secure your position. But whatever you do, don't put this off. We need to start building some leverage for you. We need to help you start building an organization so you can take advantage of the $210 billion annual wireless industry in the U.S. We need to start building some residual wealth for you, and we're looking forward to taking you under our wings. You're going to be working with the #1 and #2 income earners in Lightyear. There's not a better position you're going to find, and we're going to give you this turnkey automated marketing system as a gift to help you start really duplicating and building that leverage right away. So go ahead and click on here to go to your webinar now and watch that webinar, or click Get Started Now. We're looking forward to taking you under our wing and helping you build some fantastic wealth with the automatic cell phone wealth system. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful day.